So the point of this, as I was saying, is record everything is about recording you, about recording what you say and recording what you hear and what you experience. So if somebody says that your behavior or their behavior was somehow different, you've got a log, you've got a formal digital record of that, all based on that wonderful old saying that the camera doesn't lie. So that allows us to be able to protect ourselves in situations where like crimes are occurring. So basically, that's where record everything had come from. And these days, it's a lot easier than it used to be because devices will really record high quality images and audio for you, and the storage is getting better and better every day. And just catalog that. In future episodes, we'll get into exactly how you can use that for yourself. But man, I never get out of bed in the morning without switching the recording on because you just never know who's going to try to lie about you next.
You can prevent future lawsuits.
So we'll talk more about that in time, about which are the best apps to use and proper ways to do it. Certain apps will switch off when you use your phone for other things, so you need to be careful of that. You don't want to look later on, have something happen that you needed a recording of, and you go back and you find out that your recording wasn't on. So it's really important to make sure that you have good apps and you test them to make sure that they're going to work for you in the background. But we'll get to that more in time. But where things really spin up into overdrive for us here is we've got a lot of fans of the band and other guests and people who message us through the page who want to get involved. They have lies that they want to expose. They've got opinions about the things that we brought up. Some of them are people who've signed petitions for us saying that they want certain things changed or dropped or media things to go away because what they are observing is lies are going on and they want that gotten rid of. So they've got something to say on the show as well. So those video petitions are going to be something fantastic to be a part of. So yeah, in future episodes, we're going to have guests with us here who are going to come on to discuss certain aspects of the book. Certainly where there's been a contradiction by somebody who's lied under oath and tried to cause trouble, we then talk about that in detail with somebody who comes on as a guest. And they talk about their own experiences. A lot of people really annoyed if you know, certain things get followed up on by authorities when there's no evidence and then the person's lying. But then also, you know, we have people on the show who actually have had bad things happen, but nobody followed up on it because they said there wasn't enough evidence. And they're telling the truth. So those people have a lot to say, and we give them a voice to say that on this show. So if at any time something that you hear in the show inspires you, it gives you the strength to want to stand up and get rid of a tyrant who's been lying about you, just message us through the page. Tell us what's been going on. Put in as many photos and videos and statements and as much evidence as you possibly can through that process, and we'll take a look at it. And even if you're not in the area where the studio is, because we have people come into the studio here over the next weeks, if you're not in this area, that's okay. We can bring you in on a Zoom call. It doesn't matter if you're in London or New York or Sydney. You can come and join us through the screen anyway, and we can talk exactly the same way as if you're in the same rooms, video Zoom calls. So that gives you a basic primer on what our show's about, the end of liars, and our goal is, whether we can get rid of all of them, who knows, but we can definitely get rid of the dangerous ones and get rid of the people that are causing problems to other people on purpose, but in this cowardly way, where they will say something that's false to an authority in order to hurt and disrupt other people. And these are services that are there to protect people, and they're misusing them. These are bad people. These are the worst kind of people in the world, and we're here to take them out.